Hi there, I'm glad we've made it to Let's Talk Kids with Aunt Elo. Kindly like, subscribe, and share. And if you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Akwaba, Weasel. In this episode, we'll be discussing moral development in kids. Why is it important to develop our children? Do you think we should help them morally grow from a tender age, or they should grow to a level before we instill discipline and morals in them? Kindly leave your comments in the comment section so I know what you are thinking about. Wondering what moral development is? Don't spin. Don't spin your head at all. Moral development is just about the discipline, morals, and values we instill in our children. And your parent who says, "Hey, you get out of that place. Sit down." Or your parent who says, "Whoa, that boy will see you." Or your parent who says, "Hey, J," and you continue with the other languages. Anyway, all of these are part of our morals and discipline we give our children, because you need not talk too much. How did you feel as a child when growing and an adult shouted at you or said something hurtful to you? Kindly share your experience in the comment section. Now, our young ones learn through observation. Yes, the way you act, the way you talk, what you are doing, how you pray, etc. How you relate to your child is how your child is going to relate out of the home. So when we start being polite to them, when we start praying with them, when we start giving them advice and speaking positive words into their lives, they pick those lessons or principles of life, and it helps us in our society as a whole, both academically and non-academically. And then our children grow to become responsible individuals because they know the home they are coming from. Let's look at some benefits of instilling moral development in children. The ethnic group the child is growing from, the do's and don'ts the parents have grown with, is exactly what they will teach their child. For that reason, the child will use those values and principles to make their decision, especially when they are in their teens and out of the spaces of their parents. Moral development helps kids to make responsible decisions based on their ethnical reason. This being said, the values the parents have gotten, whether you are Ga, Ashanti, Fanti, Ewe, whatever you have grown with, the way you do your things, is the same way you are going to instill in the child, whether you have said it or not. You can testify to the fact that whenever a child is kind, honest, polite, people tend to like him more than a child is either snobbish or disrespectful. Yes, these children always learn from what they see. The parents may be disciplined in all. Perhaps the child wasn't groomed from the beginning to do the kind of things the parents does, and that is why the child looks or behaves in that way. So moral development helps children get stronger social relationships. They make more friends, they are opened, and they get help when they need it. Whenever a child is with his or her peers and they don't have empathy, they don't feel for their friends, they would have to ask questions and be concerned, because they could get into social vices and be selfish, care about themselves only, and not bother whatever happens to the next person around them. Moral development helps children know wrong and right things. So if a child knows whatever I'm doing is right, they are happy, they are bubbly, and they have a lot of self-confidence. But whenever a child feels low self-esteem, they are always aggressive and protective over whatever they have because they are not sure what they are doing is right and they get confused more often. When children get into conflict or they become confused about things or they are misunderstood, a child with a high self confidence will come approach an elderly person and report the issue to him or her. But if a child lacks moral discipline, they take the laws into their own hands and do whatever they want, causing destruction of property perhaps. For that reason, let's continue as parents and responsible adults to instill discipline and moral values into our children's life. The fact that they can see, hear, act, and speak, we can start disciplining them. Let's teach them good things. Like we say, spare the rod and spoil the child. The rod doesn't mean we should always use a cane. Your words can be the rod. You know some words can hurt. Can you leave in the comment section a word that has been spoken to you and has changed your life till now? Or a word that has been spoken to you and some way, somehow, it got your life shaky in a bit of confusion and mess. Let's get interactive on all social media handles at Aunt Elom Official. My elegant dress is by Impressive Designs, located at Dansoman, and her number will be displayed on the screen. Thanks to Phoenix Media Studios for helping me bring this beautiful content to your doorstep. Their numbers will equally be displayed on the screen, and they are into all media businesses. You can contact them with a promo code ANT11 and be rest assured you get a discount. Let's make a positive change together. See you in the next video. Adios.